Alright, so we've just crossed the border from Nevada into California. I see a town down the hill there. Historic town ahead. Maybe a big solar farm out that way. There's a fake cop car, probably get people to slow down. A couple of old cars over there. Definitely gonna check those out. Funky buildings. It's a nice old historic place right here. Alright everyone, so here we are in Nipton, California. It says it's a magical town, and we're going to head into town, walk around, check it out. We'll see if we run into somebody. If we do, we'll definitely chat them up. Come on along for the adventure. Alright, so here I am at the laundromat.
Mayor Jim, welcome to the big city of Nipton, California.
What's your last name?
Eslinger.
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 So tell me about Nipton. So it just got bought, right?
Yeah, a little over a year ago. Spielgelworld. Circus Company. I just love Ross, and I love Nipton out here. You don't hear gunshots. You don't hear sirens. You can step outside and take a pee anywhere and not get in trouble.
Yeah.
That's the small things, pleasures in life for me out here.
Yeah. Well, that was the first thing I wanted to figure out how to pronounce it, because I saw the name and I said it's either Nipton or Nipton. But it's Nipton.
Nipton, yeah.
Yeah, Nipton.
Like I say, 14 years out here. The sun sets and the stargazing is amazing out here.
So you're the designated or self-designated mayor, kind of?
Yes,
yeah.
They drafted me. American Green was trying to buy the town. They drafted me as the mayor.
So their whole idea kind of fell apart, right? Because they couldn't get a license or something?
Right. If you're having plans out here, and we're in San Bernardino County, you go to San Bernardino and you tell them what your dreams are and see what it'll entail to make it happen. You don't tell them, San Bernardino, this is what you're going to do and you're going to let us do it, which left a bad taste in San Bernardino's mouth. Spielgelworld has contacted San Bernardino and telling them some of their dreams.
Yeah.
And so far, it's happening. It really is happening.
Well, there's a lot of money in that group, the Spielgelworld group, right?
Yes.
So they can do whatever they want. I mean, money's not a problem.
Right. I believe that the Mojave Desert has a spirit of its own.
Yeah.
And if you're welcome, you get to stay here.
Yeah.
And if you're not, within 2 years, you find yourself down the road. I've seen that too many times out here, and I figured the Mojave Desert spirit accepts me and loves me because 14 years out here, that says something.
So when you say people leave, does that mean they leave on their own accord because they can't handle the desert? Or does that mean the people around are like, you're out of here, buddy, and just they get kicked out?
A little bit of both. I had a gentleman that said that he loved the Mojave Desert as much as I did. Decided to go out in the Mojave Desert on his Harley. And I'm going, well, if you're going to do that, bring lots of water with you. And he didn't do it. And he was off the main road and went into a big sand wash and dropped his motorcycle. And he got stuck out in the Mojave Desert for about 2 or 3 days in the summertime, you know. And he called me up, I'm dying. And I'm going, well, before your phone dies, because I'm busy working, and I don't know where he's at.
Yeah.
You need to call 911. They can pinpoint exactly your location and send help. And that's what he finally had to do. And then shortly after that, he left. And I haven't seen him since.
Oh, because, it's too much, yeah.
And we've had people that decided they didn't like me or decided that they didn't like my wife and tried to cause problems for us. And next thing you know, they're down the road, we're living here. Yeah. So I let the Mojave Desert sort out the good people and the bad people. Yeah.
What's going on at the hotel? Is it open now, or is it?
No, everything's closed since the beginning of the coronavirus.
Was the store open before the coronavirus?
Yes. Yeah.
And which was the store? Is
the
that
cafe? Right here.
Oh, right here. Okay.
Right here. The store, the cafe, and the hotel, and the cabins were all open.
Okay.
We used to have teepees, about 10 teepees out there when American Green left. But then 3 or 4 months, the canvas was flopping in the wind. We still have the poles for the teepees. And Spielgelworld's not sure if they're going to set them up or not yet. But if they decide to do that, I know that they're going to do it right.
And do they want to try to reopen the hotel and the store and all that?
Yes, hopefully by this fall, the store or the cafe cafe or the hotel will reopen. But don't mark my words on that, because things change.
So some people say the hotel's haunted or whatever. Is that just lore?
Yes, it's true. We've had Officer Murphy as a hobby. I had a group of paranormal groups. And they've done the hotel, they've done the store, they've done the schoolhouse, they've done the Nipino house, and they have what I call a ghost box, but you can talk to ghosts and the ghosts talk through the box. 3 or 4 in the hotel. There's 2 or 3 here in the store. I think there's 2 in the Nipino house.
Okay, so
at least.
It's not just the hotel.
No.
Okay.
No. And I've told people, hey, you know, if you're sleeping in the hotel, if you feel a presence, just roll over, let the ghost spoon with you for a little bit, and it'll leave you alone.
So they're not malicious ghosts?
No.
Yeah. So how often do the trains come through? Like several a day or a lot?
Oh, probably 4, maybe
okay.
5.
Yeah. Anyway, go on with...
I don't know. I never hear the trains go by.
Yeah.
I mean, I did this time. They're really not malicious. Just that they just mess with you now and then.
Paranormal people can actually, with this talking thing, they can identify them, right? It's not just random.
Right.
They can say there's 3 different ones here and 2...
Right. You can hear, like, I didn't realize that the hotel, because of all the miners and the railroad that came through, the cattle ranchers, that this was the spot where they would drive their cattle here to load them onto the train, or load the silver ore to be processed. That the hotel was a brothel at one time for the railroad workers, for the cattlemen, and for the miners. So I know that we've heard 4 or 5 different voices. One's French, one is Hispanic. Sounds like she's a city slicker almost, you know, back in the day. I like to think it's Clara Bow, a silent movie star. To me, she was the Marilyn Monroe of the roaring 20s and 30s.
The silent era.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah.
And she liked room 3. That's why it's called the Clara Bow room. To escape Hollywood and cities and stuff, she liked coming out here.
Is that the room where you're going to hear her? Or could you hear her anywhere?
Well...
Or if it's her, we don't even know.
We don't know if it's her or not.
But it's a city slicker.
But I know that, you know, she sounds more like in the film industry, speech type thing.
Yeah.
But I don't know if it is or not, but I know that a lot of female voices in the hotel.
So what else should I see when I'm walking around town? I saw you got the fake cop car out there, right? I saw that.
Oh yeah.
And it got me. I mean, I was already going real slow, so I was fine.
Every now and then we'll move that cop car just to mess with people.
So that cop car is a runner. You can move it.
Oh yeah, the town owns it.
Okay.
Just like the old cars on the opposite side of the road. I was interested in buying the Buick.
Oh yeah,
you know, but none of them are for sale. I'm hoping there was like a 50s tow truck that says Nipton, California.
Oh.
I thought to myself, how cool would it be to have a 50s that actually runs and everything works out here in Nipton, California. Yeah.
What do you like to do in your spare time? Do you go out in the desert and play around?
Yep, I do, and I like working with wood, so I make one-of-a-kind hiking sticks or canes. I guess I'm a stoner because I collect stones.
So I heard that, speaking of that, I heard the American Green Company, they were the ones that started calling it Magical Nipton.
Yes.
Yeah. So that's relatively recent, since 2017 or whatever.
Right.
Yeah. And they came in and put in the signs and stuff, and it didn't turn out the way they...
Oh.
So now did American Green, did they just walk away, or did they sell it back?
No.
They lost everything.
I want to say they reneged on their contract with the owner.
Okay.
Because they didn't completely pay the old owners, Roxanne and Jerry, what they wanted.
Yeah.
And so next thing you know, they just walked away. So it reverted back to Roxanne because Jerry had already passed away. There's too many bad memories for Roxanne to really want to do anything. She just wanted to get rid of the town. That's when Spielgelworld, Ross came out here and loved it out here and paid for it. I'm grandfathered into the town.
Yeah.
Whoever buys me
You come with the
The
town.
town comes with me.
Yeah, the other way around. Yeah.
I do it the other way around. I
Yeah,
like
yeah.
the thought of that.
No, that's good. Do you have a house or you have the trailer park?
I have a motorhome
Okay.
right there with the...
My man, thank you so much, man.
You betcha. You
Yeah.
have a blessed and wonderful day.
Yeah, I'm gonna walk around and check it out and check out the things you told me to check
just
out.
don't cross over to that side. You can't go over to that
Can I get in front of the hotel or can I not even go?
side. As long as you're supervised, as long as I'm with you. We're going to go this way.
Okay. So is that one of the sculptures out there that they?
Yeah, that's a manta ray.
Okay.
And there's another manta ray.
Oh yeah.
Or two manta rays there.
Yeah, I read about
And
those.
those big circles, those are shopping carts. That's the
Oh
pickup.
yeah. I wasn't looking far enough. Oh, that's cool. Wow, it's in pretty good shape. So last time it was open, was 2020 or 2019?
Yeah, somewhere around there.
Okay.
Whenever the coronavirus.
Yeah.
hit.
Well, this is cool. Wow. What a nice place.
And you can see the cactuses are blooming.
I heard there's only 5 rooms, though. It's pretty small. Yeah. But I mean,
Then you have a nice common area, 2 bathrooms, 2 showers.
Oh, and there's the saloon thing, which is
Yeah.
just behind the store.
You know where the whistle stop came from, don't you?
It's some kind of train thing, but
Fried green tomatoes.
oh,
The name of the restaurant?
Yeah,
by
yeah.
the train,
yeah.
where they cooked that one guy.
Yeah.
Fried green tomatoes. Yeah, that's where the whistle stop came
Okay,
from.
I got it.
And it's perfect. Right there's a train.
Yeah. So the train was a big deal. That's why the town got started way back in the day, right? They built the railroad, and then it became a stop for the miners and the.
Well, we're standing under a great big underground aquifer, so the steam locomotives
Oh,
would stop here to get water.
yeah.
In fact, they got it buried, but over by that big tree was a great big huge holding tank,
Yeah.
water holding tank.
Well, I saw there's a water spigot out by my van, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
yes,
And is it good drinking water?
yes.
Okay.
Because everything, all the water here is good drinking water. It doesn't matter where you go, because it's all coming from our well.
Well, thanks for showing me that, man.
Uh-huh.
That's very cool. So what else you got going today? Doing the laundry and then
Doing the dirty.
yeah.
And then when the wind dies a little bit more, I'm cleaning my yard. If you ever get a chance, there's a movie that was completely filmed here. And it's called Savage 7. And it's the Indians against the cowboys against the bikers. And all the fight scenes, you can tell where, or I can tell, if it's in here, or the cafe, or the hotel.
Okay.
They have one guy that falls off the front of the hotel, early 60s. And then I didn't realize that the movie Breakdown with Kurt Russell,
Oh yeah.
there's a scene where the train's going by and he's walking down the road. You can see the side of there, you can see that
Okay.
there as he's walking over the railroad tracks.
Is that the same movie or a different movie?
No, it's the same
Same.
movie.
Okay, I'm gonna watch that one.
No, this used to be all red rock.
Oh, was it better?
To me, I thought
Yeah.
it was better,
Yeah.
but too many trucks or whatever, too many holes.
Yeah.
You know, they
That's-
blacktopped it.
That's too bad. I mean, I was gonna say it's nice that the road is good. That's a good start, right?
Uh-huh.
To have
Oh, yeah.
a classy road and the tracks are in good shape, so when you come through, it looks pretty nice. But red roads, I love red roads, man.
Oh, yeah.
You know, they're just.
Because my daughter came out here to visit one time. Why is the road red? And I says, well, because black has tar
Yeah.
mixed in with it.
Yeah.
And with the heat that we get here, it melts
Yeah.
the tar. And with the red rock, it doesn't have that type of tar.
All right, my man.
Hey, you have a blessed and wonderful day.
Yeah. Well, next time I come back, I'll look you up, my friend.
Okay.
Okay. Enjoy. Okay. That was like a total stroke of luck to run into him and get the full skinny on the town. Now I'm gonna go ahead and just do the walk through on the town. I hope it's as interesting as what we just did. It was the cop car keeping people honest. Okay, so here's the RV park. And you can see here's a sign that's probably an older one. Pre-magical Nipton. You know, the signs say you're not supposed to go in the RV park, but I think it's okay to check out the old cars. That's a Lincoln. That is a Lincoln. Wow, what a trippy machine. Lincoln Continental. That must be around late 50s or right around the turn from 50s to 60s. And here's 3 more cars. The Buick painted up. That's the same one as they had in Nelson the same year with that elaborate front grille. And then this is is that a Plymouth? It's hard to tell. I think it might be a Plymouth. This would be earlier 50s, and this Caddy is a 62 or 3, and it's got the kind of limo top on it, so it was a fancy one. So it's a little longer than how long the back is. It's got these crazy paint jobs. So anyway, I'm gonna step out of here because I think they kind of don't want you hanging around here too much, so I'm gonna oblige. This looks to be the office for the RV park, maybe. It's also the location of Ray's Honey. And then there's an old trailer here. And there's the laundromat and the old store. And then this here is the old sign. Nipton Station, cafe, store, beer, food, wine. It says open. Business opportunities available. So maybe there will be coming soon. Alright folks, that's about a wrap for our Nipton piece. Just a brief update on what we're talking about. This railroad was put in 1905, and that's when the town started bustling. It was a mining town back then. Had the Hotel California there, which is more of a brothel. Then silent film era, probably the 20s, was when Clara Bow, the famous actor, stayed here and sort of put the place on the map. And then fell into disrepair in the 50s. I think it was bought in the 1980s, and they tried to bring it back, and then this one guy was his dream to bring it back, and he actually passed away in 2016. After he passed away, his wife Roxanne sold it to the American Green Company, and they were trying to make it a marijuana town, marijuana resort, and that failed, and then ended up going back to Roxanne, and then Roxanne sold it to the new company. They've got a lot of money, and there's a good likelihood that they're going to completely restore it and bring it back. So check it out in a couple of years. It should be amazing. Something else I want to say about the Nipton adventure. As it turns out, the buyer, Ross Mollison, is a multi-millionaire Vegas producer. So if anybody can turn the place around, he can. And he's already done a lot of cleanup. He's got a new caretaker there. And there's a lot going on, and it's sort of beyond the scope of my video to cover the background information like that. But there is a New York Times article that I read, and I would recommend reading that if you're interested in the town, because it could be an amazing place in a couple of years. We'll just have to see. But do check out the article. I'm going to put the link to the article in the description of the video below. There's a whole cast of people that are involved with this. Something amazing could happen there, so we'll just have to watch. So anyway, thanks for coming along on this great adventure. If you did enjoy it, do leave a like and subscribe. And until next time, thanks for watching.